Fix It Tony here. Thanks for clicking on the video. We have our Camry back, and this has been ran with Valvoline Restore and Protect for quite a while now. This is another one we're going to switch over to the Mobile One Advanced Clean. It's done a pretty nice job. You can see how clean this thing is on the inside. But, you know, again, we're trying to compare the oils. You guys say you're finding a Valvoline Restore and Protect out there for less. I'm not. It's out there for $30 to $35 for a 5-quart jug, and you can get the mobile one for $25. So if it's doing equal or better, you know, the mobile one may be the better option. I don't know, but we're going to test and we're going to find out. So we'll get this one up in the air and take a look and see how it's doing so far. All right, we're going to get up here 14 millimeter to get this broken loose. And again, some people were commenting about what I was saying about the Accord yesterday, saying that, you know, cars are hot, this and that, and, you know, they admit turbocharged engines are hotter than most. But I'll tell you, this Camry, 2016, not nearly as hot as that Accord was. And I mean, not nearly as hot, I mean, not even close. I don't even really feel anything with this car. Barely, I mean, the oil is hot, but it's the amount of heat that came off that Accord was insane. Like, it was hot. I mean, it felt like getting a sunburn, like you're sitting in the sun. We'll let this bad boy drain. This one has a canister filter right there. We'll get that bad boy off. We have some loose panels here. I did buy a panel, the little fitting tool, not fitting tools, but the little press-ins from Amazon. They're super cheap. I'll put it in the description, but I'm gonna go ahead and get that fixed while we're down here. Alrighty, so we'll get our scope up in here and take a look. So we got, she looks really clean. Again, the Valvoline Restore and Protect, it's done a nice job. You can see how clean that is inside. That engine looks like new. The oil does a really nice job. So, we're going to switch it over. If we see any change, then we know there's a problem. But you can see it kind of a little misty in there. It's one thing I do notice. It seems like this oil, it burns a little bit when it gets in hot conditions. I mean, it's been a pretty hot summer so far, so I don't know. Maybe there's a coincidence, maybe there's not. We'll get this drain plug back on and we'll get this oil filter off. If you don't have this tool, get it. It makes life so much easier for draining out these things. You just go ahead and screw it in. It doesn't leak oil anywhere like the little push tabs do. Then you're just going to set it in your oil pan like that. Then you're going to screw this little piece in here. It's going to collapse the spring inside and your oil will just drain out of there. As you can see, it's already starting. That way when you take this thing apart, it's not a mess to deal with. So anyway, we'll let this thing drain out. As I said, I'm going to put all these snaps back on. Again, I'll put this in the description. They're super cheap, but anytime these things break off, which happens pretty regularly, you can just go ahead and do that. I thought that was looser than it was, but it's not, so not a big deal. Again, any of these tools you see me using, I will have in the description. So if you need them, like especially these oil filter removers for the Toyotas, they are a must. If you don't use these tools, you will end up damaging the housing. And when you damage the housing, then you got to replace it, and you're just spending more money than you would have if you just went ahead and bought. So we're going to get this off. All right, so we're going to filter out. Seems pretty good. A little bit heavier than normal, but nothing crazy. We used a Fram last time. Housing looks good. No gunk or junk in there. Looks exactly the way we would expect it. And we'll go ahead and grab our Toyota filter here. I've been finding that Walmart now carries the Toyota filters, which is super cool. You can put the manufacturer stuff on. They carry Subaru filters, Honda filters, AC Delco, even Ford filters. So kind of neat. So we're going to get this put back together, get this O-ring off, lubricate it, get this thing put back together. Alrighty. We went in and installed our anti-back out little plate right there. It's important you put those in, lubricated the O-rings, and we'll screw her back on here. The anti-back out plate's important, so if this thing comes loose for any reason, it's not going to pop off. So go ahead and tighten this with a torque wrench and we'll get some oil in her. Alrighty, so this thing takes just under 5 quarts. We let it drain for a while. 5 is what got it to level. We'll go ahead and jump in the vehicle right now and reset that changeover up. We'll take a look at oil level right now, see where we're at. And we're right on the money. Very good. Alright, so turn the car to the on position. Then you're just going to cruise over here. Maintenance reset. We want a yes. And maintenance reset complete. That easy. We're just using these. So thanks again for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Anything you see me using, I will put it in the description under our affiliate links. It does help the channel. Again, you guys that are lurking that aren't subscribed, please subscribe. It helps me out a whole bunch. Thanks again, guys. Have a great day.